Hey guys, and welcome back to Action on Gamers. Today we're going to talk about Wild Arms Crossfire, or Wild Arms XF as it's called. Uh, wow, I have a few things to say about this game. I'm currently playing through it, and it's giving me a lot of good impressions so far, I must say. Knowing me, you guys probably know that I love Valkyria Chronicles, and I always loved Valkyria Chronicles because in that game you always have a different objective per stage, so it's really good at spicing things up. Uh, and that goes to say about this game as well. Actually, I'd multiply that by 2 because this game does what other strategy RPGs haven't done for me in ages. I played games like Shining Force and all, and even though they're good at doing different things per stage as well, there's a lot of fighting involved in those games. But for the first time in a long time playing strategy RPGs, I finally feel like I'm doing really different things. And let me explain for an example, an early stage here. Uh, before this stage, I was fighting goons just as normal. Uh, I was even pushing blocks to barricade the enemies so they wouldn't get to me, which in itself was a really cool thing. But then, the stage after, the game turned all Metal Gear Solid on us, and you actually had a stealth segment where you basically had to avoid guards in a strategy RPG map while opening doors to free some prisoners. And just playing that part made me realize that I was playing something special. The game is fantastic. It reminds me a lot about the battle system in Wild Arms 4 and 5. 4, which I haven't played yet, but 5 we played both me and Senkai together, and we had a blast with it. But what I wanted to say was that even though I'm playing an sRPG, it just felt like I was playing the battle system in Wild Arms 5, although extremely expanded and with different objectives. And I felt just right at home. I had earlier played this game, and it didn't hook me as much as it did until after I played Wild Arms 5, like I did now. And just feeling at home with this game, feeling like I was playing an extended version of the hexagon battle system found in the fifth Wild Arms game, it just felt great. The game reminds me a lot about Nier as well. As I said, it has like a core mechanic, but what it does is it changes the rules surrounding the game, but it keeps all the mechanics there. So when you do that stealth element, like I said, you're still playing an sRPG, and you still have turns and everything. So it does this really unique thing, I almost feel. I know there's probably a lot of other games that do it. I mean, I did mention Valkyria Chronicles does something similar, but really this takes it to another level. The characters and the art is just amazing. I really love the character designers for Wild Arms, 5 and Crossfire specifically. I do love the art style for the rest of the series also, but for 5 and Crossfire, they got some really cool. They all look really bubbly and nice and really colorful. Almost reminds me of Mega Man Legends. And you can't really say no to those kind of character designs. They're also unique and fun to look at, very expressive. Along the designs comes really great personalities. I must say I love JRPGs that brings a female to the front lines and makes her the uh, main character. I mean, it's not a first for Wild Arms. Wild Arms 3 did that a lot. I mean, the first, of course, and so I mean, this game does it too, and it's really great to see how that character evolves and how the plot, which is really intriguing and touching at times, uh, starts expanding, and all these really cool events that happen comes with really great artwork as well. You have these really nice cutscenes, basically, that look like comic panels. It's very, like, you feel the craftsmanship on it is really high. and you really notice how much effort they've put into this game. I'd actually almost say that it feels like a console outing because there's not many things that keeps it away from being, a console game, aside from the fact that, the lack of space in the PSP's UMD probably made them cut a lot of content and 3D models and such, or just towns in general. If I had to compare it to something, just, think of it as some kind of half-breed between a visual novel and an RPG, just like Persona 3 Portable. And, it works for my part. It feels just like this might have been a port of a console game, just like Persona 3 Portable was. And it feels great. All the towns are fully explorable. You get all these characters you can talk to in the town. It's all menu-based, but you still get great portraits for all the characters, and all the towns have nice music playing in the background, and there's always something going on in the towns that you want to explore. And, it's all the basic kind of stuff you would get in the town. It's fully functional, so it works perfectly fine. The battles are great, although, just like many games like this, they're pretty slow. And I'm sort of, been back and forth about those kind of things. Sometimes I enjoy it, but sometimes I can't take it. Tactics Ogre, for example, I couldn't play through because it was too slow. This game is just on the right amount of slow side, so I'm extremely satisfied with it. It still feels like the Wild Arms fire battles isn't like I said, but some battles might just take too long, and it's very strict with how they want you to play it. So every battle needs you to focus at its fullest. So that could be a bit irring for the most part. I know I was trying a battle for like ages until I got it right. I had to save a few villagers from getting out of the prison. It was just the map after the stealth mission map, and it was so annoying just trying to get them out there because you basically had to heal them, and they kept dying on me, and they were just so slow, and if I died, I just had to restart the whole battle, and that got infuriating for a time. But luckily, no harm was done to my brain or anything like that, so it was still fun and all, although it made me a bit tired. Seriously, it's a really great game from a gameplay standpoint, and just by that I would recommend it. Coupled with the great art and the fantastic music that the Wild Arms series is known for, I could recommend it. But how I got the game in the first place, I gotta say as well, it was a really cool deal that me, Senkai, and my friend Daniel, also known as Lexnad from his channel, the Lexnad Project, we got a really cool three games for two deal at game, and basically I got Wild Arms Crossfire. Kevin got Senkai. He got Tales of the World Radiant Mythology, I think it's called. Yeah, and Daniel slash Lexnad, he got Metal Gear Portable off Plus. That aside, it was a great deal, and we got it for way cheaper. I mean, worth every penny, in my opinion. We all got some great games. You guys should totally check this game out. Worth your time, worth your money. You can probably find it on eBay right now, or probably in some kind of store pre-owned, I hope. The case is just awesome. Comes with a really awesome inlay. I mean, it's a reverted inlay, which has a really cool artwork with it's like a non-color artwork, so you just see the outline of the art. It's super nice, and the art book is fully colored, and it's just fantastic to look at, especially if you love the character designs, which I'm sure you do. So what more can I say? If you really like the old kind of animes that were popular in the 90s, such as Chrono Crusade, I think you should definitely check out this as well. It really has the same kind of vibe and tone to it. It gets serious at times, but it also knows how to break it down and be funny. So with that being said, you guys should totally check this out, and until you do, get gaming.